Voodoo, a religion many people associate with dolls and pins, but there's so much more to it than just that. Born in Africa ages ago, it still has a solid following today. But how did it make its way to America? Let's take a quick dive into some history. I promise I'll keep it snappy. 1492, Christopher Columbus sets sail from Spain, back then it was Castile, and stumbles upon America. With all its riches and vast lands, Portugal, Great Britain, France, and the Netherlands decide to jump into the colonization game. The continent braced itself for years of conquest, war, disease, and hardship. Fast forward a bit, and the Europeans thought, hey, with all these casualties, who's gonna do the heavy lifting? So, they hatched a plan. Work hard every day, hit the mines, pick cotton, tobacco, and sugar, and earn their fortunes fair and square. But then they thought twice and were like, you know what? Let's have someone else handle that. And so, over time, more than 12 million African men and women were forcefully uprooted from their homes and shipped to America to be sold and put to work in every kind of forced labor you can think of. These folks didn't have books, nor did they need them, as they couldn't read or write. But what they were great at was passing down, through stories, songs, and legends, the religion and tales of their ancestors, just like their parents and grandparents did with them. And with that, voodoo began to spread and blend with other religions throughout the Americas, especially in places like Haiti, Louisiana, USA, and parts of Brazil. The deities in voodoo, known as LWA, are spirits that act as go-betweens for humans and the big guy upstairs, called Bondi, coming from the French bon Dieu, or good God. Number 1. Papa Legba. Papa Legba has a crucial function in voodoo. Without his permission and guidance, no communication can take place between humans and other spirits. It is he who opens or closes the portal to the spirit world, and therefore, any voodoo ritual or ceremony usually begins by invoking Papa Legba to open the pathways and allow the other spirits to enter. He is depicted as an elderly man with a beard, leaning on a cane or crutch. He may also be seen with keys, a hat, bag, or sack, and is sometimes shown with a dog, which is one of his associated symbols. Crossroads are sacred places for Papa Legba, and that is why he is called the guardian of the crossroads. He is also associated with doors, portals, and thresholds. Although he is an elder, Papa Legba is playful and cunning. He is wise, but also has a sense of humor and enjoys mischief. He is considered benevolent, and is known to help those who seek him out with a just cause. Due to colonization and the imposition of Catholicism, many voodoo practitioners syncretized their spirits with Catholic saints in order to continue practicing their faith clandestinely. Respect and relationship with Papa Legba is fundamental for any voodoo practitioner. If Papa Legba closes the roads or doors, prayers and offerings will not reach the spirits, and if he opens them, communication flows freely. It is the voice and language of the universe that translates the divine messages and presents them in a way that is understandable to mortals. Number 2. Baron Samedi is the spirit of the cemetery, of death and regeneration, and is known as much for his theatrical appearance as for his bold and sometimes irreverent behavior. He reigns over the graveyard and the dead. Although he may appear fearsome, he is also a spirit of resurrection and is invoked to heal people who are on the verge of death, as he has control over life and death. He is unmistakable, dressed in a black tailcoat, sunglasses with a broken eye, which allows him to see both the spiritual and earthly realm, and a tall top hat adorned with a cross. His face may be painted white, similar to a skull. He is closely associated with crosses, tombs, and of course the cemetery. In addition, rum and tobacco are common offerings to him. Despite his role as a guardian of death, Baron Samedi is known for his playful nature, his laughter, and his love of rum and partying. He is bold, irreverent, and enjoys pranks and mischief. He is married to Maman Brigitte, a powerful spirit who protects the graves of those who have been unjustly treated. Baron Samedi symbolizes the inevitability of death and also the hope of an afterlife. Number 3. Maman Brigitte. Maman Brigitte is the spirit of the cemeteries, protector of the tombs and guide of the souls who have passed to the other side. She is known for her fierce, outspoken, and passionate nature. She is a light-skinned woman with a vivid dress, accompanied by a hat and an alcoholic beverage in hand. It is not uncommon to see her with symbols associated with the dead and cemeteries. The cemetery is her domain, especially the oldest grave. She is offered strong drinks, especially hot rum with 21 peppers. Black roosters are also sacrificed in her honor. Maman Brigitte is known for her uninhibited nature, sharp tongue, and boundless passion. She is fair but direct, and is not afraid to speak her mind or protect what she considers hers. Together with her husband, Baron Samedi, she reigns over the spirits of the dead in Vodou. Number 4. Ogoun. This spirit, venerated in Vodou as well as in other Afro-Caribbean and African religions, is the archetype of the warrior and the blacksmith, forging paths and defending his own with bravery. Ogoun is the spirit of war, iron, politics, and technology. He is also seen as a leader and strategist, being invoked both for victory in battle and for conflict resolution. He is often depicted as a muscular warrior clad in armor and wielding a machete or sword. Iron and fire are central elements in his symbolism. The machete, anvil, and iron are emblematic for Ogoun. The offerings he cherishes include rum, spicy foods, and objects made of metal, especially iron. Ogoun is known for his bravery, fiery temperament, and strong sense of justice. He is protective by nature but can also be aggressive and combative when provoked. Ogoun introduced the art of blacksmithing to mankind, giving people the ability to use iron to create tools and weapons. Before continuing, remember that this video has come out thanks to your comments. If you want a part 2 or a specific video talking about Santeria, Brazilian Macumba, or beliefs of this type, write me in the comments. If this video reaches 500 comments, I will take the video out. Number 5. Damballa. As one of the most ancient and primordial spirits, Damballa is the spirit of creation, life, and serenity. It represents the connection between heaven and earth and is considered one of the first and most important spirits or LWA in Vodou cosmogony. It is a large snake, associated with the figure of the rainbow. Its undulating movements symbolize the cycles of life, creation, and renewal. The white egg is a sacred symbol for Damballa, representing purity and the promise of life. Offerings to it are usually clear and pure, such as clear water, milk, or white foods like rice. Unlike other more temperamental spirits, Damballa is known to be peaceful, wise, and protective. He is the embodiment of serenity and primordial peace. His companion and counterpart is Aida Wedo, the rainbow serpent, who together with Damballa creates the balance of the universe. Although in some Vodou societies, she is his sister, and in others, Damballa himself in a different way. Damballa created the world, forming the rivers, mountains, and other features of the earth with his serpentine movements. He was also the one who brought water and fire to mankind. Number 6. Aida Wedo. Aida Wedo is the spirit of rainbows and fertility. She is the embodiment of maternal love, the cycle of life and perpetual renewal. She is a rainbow serpent winding through the sky, or sometimes as a beautiful woman adorned with bright colors. The rainbow is its main symbol, and it is offered brightly colored objects or food. Water, especially fresh water, is sacred to her, as are white offerings, symbolizing purity. Aida Wedo is known for her kind, loving, and protective character. She enraptures with her serenity and peace, and cares deeply for all living beings. It is said that Aida Wedo and Damballa work together in harmony to maintain the balance of the world. When it rains and a rainbow appears in the sky, it is believed to be Aida Wedo uniting with Damballa, recalling the union between heaven and earth. Number 7. Simbi. The Simbi are a group of spirits associated with fresh water, particularly rivers and springs. They are also masters of magic, sorcery, and occult secrets. They are represented near water or as semi-aquatic beings. On some occasions, they may appear as serpents, reflecting their elusive and changeable nature. Water-related items, such as chalices, shells, and river stones, are commonly associated with the Simbi. Offerings are made to them of things reminiscent of their domain, such as clear water, magical herbs, and spirits. They're known for their cunning and skill in magic, and are also spirits of word and covenant, mediators between the known and the unknown, and, therefore, can be beneficial or very difficult to deal with. Number 8. Marinette. Marinette is a spirit associated with death, freedom, and fierce resistance, known for her wild and fearsome character. She is closely linked with the darkest and most powerful aspects of Vodou. She is depicted as a skeletal figure, sometimes with the features of wild animals such as the leopard or owl, animals that embody her feral and nocturnal nature. Sacrifices to Marinette are often intense, given her affinity with death. Black roosters, chili peppers, and rum are typical of her rituals. It is essential to approach her with deep respect and caution, She is considered a protector of the oppressed and a champion of freedom, but she is also feared for her anger. Number 9. Erzulie Freda is the spirit of love, beauty, jewelry, luxury, and passion. She embodies the romantic ideal and is invoked for matters of the heart and love desires. She represents the most intense emotions, and her essence is as complex as the human heart itself. A woman of dazzling beauty, visualized with tears in her eyes due to the countless love disappointments she has suffered. She is known for being dressed in fine clothes, multiple jewels, and always surrounded by hearts and mirrors. She is offered high-quality perfumes, sparkling jewelry, pink and white sweets, and pink champagne. Roses, especially pink roses, are also closely associated with her. Erzulie Freda is known to be emotional and volatile, as passionate in her happiness as in her pain. She is unique in her mastery over love and passion. It is said that no man can completely satisfy her because of her insatiable desires. Her tears are a reminder of the pains and pleasures of love, as ephemeral and changeable as the wind itself. Number 10. Agwe. Agwe is the spirit of the sea, patron of fishermen, sailors, and all those who depend on the ocean for their livelihood. He is seen as a protector, but also as a spirit who knows the secrets and treasures of the deep blue. He is depicted as a handsome man dressed in a naval uniform, adorned with medals and decorations. He may appear together with sea creatures or ships. Sea-related items, such as miniature ships, shells, and nets, are symbols linked to Agwe. Offerings of champagne, rum, and seafood are made to him, especially during ceremonies in which they are thrown into the ocean as tribute. Stories are told of lost sailors who were saved by Agwe, or of treasures discovered at the bottom of the sea thanks to her blessing. It is a generous spirit, but it also demands respect for its dominion.